Hey, I'm live. Well, it's time once again, boys and girls. Oh, that's too bright. Hang on. It's Doodle, the Prince of Darkness. Hey, Doodle. How are you? How are you, dude? Glad you could make it. Maybe that helped. A little bit? I think that needs to go down a little bit. So the problem is, I tried to set lighting when it was just showing me kind of the screen of what it looked like. And then when it actually goes live, the camera adjusts and it's too bright. So I need to turn this down. Bear with me 1 second. That's going up. That's better. Let me do this side. I think that's better, right? Much better. Yeah, I like it. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Glad you could make it. Welcome to another Saturday and another Trippy Food live stream. This one very, very specific. So this one, we went to LA's India Sweets and Spices. It's not called LA's. It's in LA. It's called India Sweets and Spices. It's this huge Indian grocery. They have a little section there where you can get prepared made foods and everything. The foods that they make there are vegan and vegetarian, so there's no meat. But that's typical of a lot of the small little kind of Indian food places in and around LA's. A lot of them are vegetarian. And you might ask, like, you're looking at what they have and you say, well, I don't see where there's any meat in it, but a lot of them use like ghee, which is a clarified butter in them. So, there's hearts flying all over the place. That must be a new thing. I haven't seen that before. So we went to India Sweets and Spices, and actually a chain. So the biggest one, I think the biggest one is on Los Feliz. I don't know how they say it. That's the biggest one, and it's a pretty big grocery. So they have Indian stuff. They have some other international stuff, but they have a lot of Indian stuff, and it's really well stocked. And so I had been past there before when I was working on the Griffith Park episode. We still have yet to put out. When we were working on that, I drove past it and I thought, oh, it's really interesting. So I went by there. Lots of cool stuff. As a matter of fact, I picked up some extra stuff, and they'll probably be in the next Trippy Food grab bag. So that's kind of what it is. Doodle, come up here. Come up here, Doodle. Come up here. Come up here, Doodle. Here. It's Doodle, everybody, the Prince of Darkness, the naked little dog. It's Doodle. Say hi, Doodle. They're out there. They're out there, Doodle. They're out there. Yeah, there we go. You want to say hi? No? I need to greet folks? Did I not greet folks? Hey, everybody. Welcome. Greetings to everybody out there. So let's see. We got a room full of people. I was all caught up in the logistics and Doodle. So let's see. Hang on 1 second. Doodle needs his snack. Let me get that out of the way. And then we'll do our magic mirror. There you go, dude. Come back, okay, Doodle? They're going to want to see you. So come back. All right, Doodle, everybody, the Prince of Darkness. So who do we got in the room? We got like a full room right now. Well, I mean, according to this little thing, it says 8. I don't know. Also, as long as we're on logistics, it's about 92 degrees here. And I have the air conditioning on. That guy. Have the air conditioning on. So it's a little bit loud. But you guys let me know if it's too loud. I'll shut it off for a while. It's just, I don't want to get too unbearable in here. So you guys let me know what you think. Is it too loud? So who do we have here? We have Tom, old guy in Colorado. We have 999 Squad. We have Jared Tierno. We have Adam Heb. We have Icehand 69. We have Miguel Rangel. We have John King is here. Oh shit. All right, excuse my language. Hang on 1 second. I think that's it. So we're all caught up. So, wow, John, I'm glad you could join us from the hospital. It's just terrible news. I'm sorry to hear that. So, so for those of you who didn't check out John's post here, he says he has stage 4 leukemia. So that's bad, and he's in the hospital. So if you're the praying type, please do so for John, or send him out positive vibes, or just send him out some love. So, John, we're pulling for you, and we're hoping for a good resolution there. We hope things go well. So I'm glad you could join us today, but I really am sorry about that diagnosis. So hopefully you can beat that and things will be much better. So, wow. Okay. Sorry about that, John. Anyways, I think I got everybody. Did I? No Juliet, no Janice yet, but we have a few minutes. We get some time to kill before we get started. So again, we have seven. I don't want to call them snacks. Wait, hang a second. Is it this guy here? That little ring is driving me nuts. I think it's this guy. It is that guy, and that's not even doing anything else. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off. That's useless. There we go. All righty. So yeah, we have 7. I don't want to call them snacks because so we have some savory stuff, we have some sweet stuff, a lot of sweet stuff, and we have one. Well, I'll leave it to you to judge what that is. We have our adult beverage, and we also have our soft drink, and they're both a little unusual. So I think it's going to be a very fun and interesting, live stream. So there we go. How is everybody? John, I know how your day's going, and I'm so sorry about that. But the rest of you, how is your weekend going? How are things going? Is it hot? I think it's hot everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's hot everywhere. Also, Julie's not here yet, but maybe she's listening. Maybe she's like doing something and listening. So we did a poll a while back. So if you go to our community page, I think it's still live. It's you can still vote on it if you want to. And the question was, at times when I can't do a live stream, or even just randomly, would you like to see Julie do a live stream from Trippy Food East? And I think an overwhelming amount of you, 74, I think it was 74%, I think it's what it is currently, 74% of you said, yeah, you'd like to see him. Well, your wishes have been granted. So this weekend coming up, not obviously this weekend, but the weekend coming up, Julie is going to be live streaming. So I'm not sure when exactly. She is 3 hours ahead of me. I was ahead or behind? I can't remember. It's 1 o'clock here. It's 4 p.m. 2, 3, 4, 4 p.m. there. So I don't know if she's going to do it at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know. We'll see. But she's going to put that together, and she is going to live stream next weekend. So it should be fun. I will try to join if I can, but it should be a lot of fun. So pull for Julie. Get behind her, and please participate in that stream, because I think it's going to be fun, and I think you're going to enjoy Julie doing the live stream. So maybe you'll enjoy Julie doing the live stream more than enjoy me doing the live stream. Who knows? I'm okay with that. That's fine. It's been a busy day building windows. Did you lose windows, Tom, or have just been working with other people building windows, or is that a euphemism, building windows? I'm not sure. My skin feels like it's on fire all the time. Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't really know what the symptoms are. I don't really know what the what happens with leukemia. That's terrible, John. So hopefully they can treat that, and hopefully they will you will get better. So John, just wanted to let you know I am working on your request and should have that in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to source the maggots. We're doing some other ones. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Uraraka Ochako, Ochako, which is either Haley or Chloe. I'm not sure which, but they made they put in a suggestion in the suggestion box. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing one for Stoner Kitchen. We're going to be doing one for Adam Heb, and this is all happening very, very soon. So, like this afternoon, I'm going to work on a bunch of them. So, no Janice yet, Buzz, but also welcome to the room, Buzz. Buzz is back. Buzz Lightyear, welcome. Let's see. Not yet, but she will be here. How do you know that, Tom? I know how you know that, because she hasn't missed a single one yet. So even if she is like in the middle of some theme park on some giant roller coaster going 85 miles an hour upside down, she still manages to at least stop in. So you're right, Buzz. She is always here. I can't think of. No, she has not. She has not missed a single live stream since we started live streaming. So I'd hate to think that she'd break her streak. And it's not like anybody can really catch. The only way anybody could really catch up with her is if she doesn't join the live stream for about a year. That's about the only way anyone would be able to catch up with her. Tom's in a lot. Drinking out of my Father's Day gift from Doodle. It's hard to see that with that light. My Father's Day doodle mug. Got to change it up every once in a while. What is the word? The word is axolotl, Joshua. So today's word is axolotl. I don't think I used that one before. You can check. Let me know if I did not. If I did not, if I did use that before, we'll come up with another one. But it is axolotl. Let me know if you need the spelling on that one. Three facts time. It's three facts time once again with Adam Hebb. The three facts. April 11th, 1954 was recorded as the most boring day in history, as nothing significant happened in the world that day. Yeah, and really, it's hard to beat that. You'd have to have nothing else boring happen on that day, and you really can't beat that. It just adds another boring day. So that's fascinating. There's got to be something. There has to be something. Honestly, I can't imagine. I can't imagine that absolutely nothing happened on that day. So that's fascinating. Maybe somebody famous was born on April 11th. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Number two, Minnie Mouse's first name is actually Minerva. Minnie. Oh, building custom windows for our back patio. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you're gonna make a closed-in patio so you can go out there in the wintertime, in the rain. That'd be nice. Captain Crunch's ship is called the SS Guppy. I do remember that from the old TV commercials. Some of you won't remember those old TV commercials, but I'm old. So that's why I remember it. So Captain Crunch's ship is the SS Guppy. Yeah. I think there used to be a song. There used to be several songs. I don't know well, I haven't watched TV in a long time, and certainly not TV with commercials. But they used to have like Captain Crunch TV commercials. Now, I will tell you that Captain Crunch is one of my least favorite cereals. Now, flavor-wise, it's pretty good. I'm okay with it flavor-wise. But the problem I have with it is it's made with broken glass. So when you chew it, it rips up the inside of your mouth. Like, you know how it says stays crunchy even in milk? It stays sharp, jagged, and violent even in milk. Bonus name, his name is Horatio Magellan Crunch. Okay, so Captain Crunch has a first and middle name. Oh. Great. So Captain Crunch has a first name. It's Oscar. No, that's a hot dog. Wow. Okay. Things we did not know about Captain Crunch. The one thing that I did know about Captain Crunch that I found particularly disturbing was there was one of the ones that we did. It was a chocolate Captain Crunch or something. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but on the box it said, "Chocolatize me, Captain." Chocolatize me. It just sounds so disgusting. Whatever. Tom, I will go. Oh, if I am not asleep due to the strong meds and radiation. Okay. Well, John, we love you, and we're hoping for the best. So, like I said, everybody, please, if you pray. If you just want to send up positive thoughts for him, then send up positive thoughts. But power to John King, and let's get him through this. Here is a strange law on the books in Colorado. You're not allowed to drive a black vehicle on Sundays in Denver. I wonder why that is. I wonder, maybe, I have a feeling it has something to do with funerals. It has to do with funerals, but I could be wrong. I don't know. There's in Massachusetts, they have a lot of odd laws that are still on the books. They called them blue laws. So I think it was the same in most of the country where, back when I was a kid, things weren't open on Sundays. So you certainly couldn't buy alcohol on Sundays, but a lot of places were closed on Sundays. Banks still are, but a lot of stores were closed on Sundays, even department stores and street. Just checking out Market Basket Beyond soon. Okay, Jules. So hey, Jules, I did mention that that you're going to be doing live streaming, so that's why she's at Market Basket. For those of you who don't know what Market Basket is a chain. It's Market Basket. It's a chain in New England. I think it's New England. Yeah, because there's some in New Hampshire and stuff. But it's a chain up there, and a lot of stuff is kind of low price stuff, but they do have a lot of interesting things and a lot of local things. So Julie is shopping at Market Basket. Julie is shopping at Market Basket for stuff for the live stream for this weekend coming up. So that should be a lot of fun. So we'll get more information from her when she joins a little bit later. Sounds like a punishment for whatever. Exactly. Change the mat. And ice hand, I don't even know what that is, and I don't even know what that means, and I don't even want to know about it. In Louisville, Colorado, residents are allowed to own as many street turkeys, but absolutely no chickens. That's where. Oh, you got the Chelmsford Cola. Awesome. All right. More for your dollar. Is that their slogan? More for your dollar. Hey, Mean Metal Mike, we have not seen you in a while. I'm glad you could join us. Mean Metal Mike, I was just talking with Matt last night. So we were going to be doing the California State Fair in Sacramento, and it didn't really work out because they're really restrictive of who films there, and they're like, you have to have like 10,000. If you're an influencer, you have this, and you have to belong to a legitimate outlet or something like. I mean, really, really strict. And so we didn't do that, but we are planning on going up to Sacramento in the next few weeks, and so we will probably do the train museum that you had mentioned as part of our trip. It's for Reckless Eating, the We Go Main show. So, what was I in the middle? Oh yeah, we're talking about blue laws in Massachusetts. So a lot of things were closed on Sundays. Banks were not open on Saturdays. Banks were open Monday through Friday, and but they still have some old. I mean, Massachusetts has been around since the 1600s. So they still have some old weird laws in the book. Now, I grew up in Malden, Massachusetts, which is in the Boston suburbs. They have some weird laws in the books there, like you're not allowed to have a band with more than 3 people in it. You're not allowed to publicly dance, stuff like that. They don't enforce that, but it's actually, the laws are still on the books. So I don't know. I don't get it. Everything I eat tastes like plastic. I imagine it's probably. Is that as a result of the leukemia, John, or is that because of the medication that they're giving you that does that? Anyways, we hope for the best for that. Kumquat and bologna sandwich. Are you making a suggestion? So I'm just going to call you Mike or 3M. So we do have the suggestion box. So if you go to a community page, go to the main page for our YouTube channel, and one of the tabs is community. You click on the community tab and then scroll down and you'll find a suggestion box. So if you have a suggestion, put it there. I know a lot of people sound, well, that's going to be a strange suggestion, but we're doing them anyways. And so, like I said, like after this, I think we're gonna whip out a bunch of them, probably like 4 or 5 of them that we're doing today. So it should be interesting. Also, there's something that's not in there that Matt Zion suggested. He did, he was too lazy to stick it in our suggestion box, but we're going to do it anyways. So that's coming up as well. It is still illegal to sleep without a bed shirt, like the long Britishy ones here in Massachusetts. Also can't tie livestock to meters. So now that one's weird because I can understand, like, Jules, some of those other ones that are like really old. I can understand that because, back in the 1600s, things were a lot different. But when you say you can't tie a livestock to meters, that one's more modern. Because you didn't have parking meters until you had cars, and you didn't really have cars in streets and everything until the 20th century in New England. So that's a weird law. That's a really weird law. Axolotl is your 31st word. I've used axolotl before? That's messed up. All right, we will come up with another word then. Mike is fine. All right, Mike. Mike it is. It's a side effect from the chemotherapy. Yeah, that's what I thought, that medication and stuff like that can do that to you. My grandma said everything she ate tastes like styrofoam. Yeah, I guess. Oh, hang on. So, Joshua, we got to come up with another word for you. Okay, how about no, I use that. I think I use that. Some of these sound familiar. I mean, we go back years. And Josh was actually writing these down. So, okay. All right, today's word is struthiomimus. I know I have not used that before. So today's word is struthiomimus. 10 points, 10 extra points for anybody out there who knows what a struthiomimus is. Val, how did you get into trains? I just always loved them. I just always loved trains, Mike. you know, not to the point where I ever wanted to be a conductor and ride in trains. I think maybe like it was as a kid where I used to see the Bud liners going by and just thinking how cool they looked. They're all silver and shiny. Maybe that's what it was. Also, riding the subway all the time, like in Boston, riding the subway. I just always had a fascination for that. So in Massachusetts, in Carver, Massachusetts, there's a place called Edaville Railroad, and they have some antique trains there. So they have some trains that you can look at, but they also have an antique train that goes through the cranberry bogs. I think I don't know if they still do the train, and it's not called Edaville Railroad now. It's just called Edaville Park or something like that. So it's changed somewhat. Jules, I think you might have mentioned that you'd been there recently. And so I don't know how different it is. Like at Christmas time, it was a big deal to go to Edaville Railroad and to take people and to ride on the train through the cranberry bogs with everything lit up for Christmas. And that was kind of a big deal. So that's fun. One of the times I don't know if I have video for it. I don't think I have video for it. One of the times I went into Colombia, in Bogota, they have a train called Tren Turismo, and it's a steam train that goes from Usaquén, which is part of Bogota, out to Zipaquirá, and let's see, where it goes somewhere else. Zipaquirá and Cajica, I think. Cajica is the other place that it goes. And there's people that come by and sell tamales on the train. There's people that come by and they play music while you're on the train. Everything that's amazing. I've been on a bunch. Griffith Park. When the Griffith Park episode comes out, you will see my train ride on Griffith Park. But it's a smaller scale train. It's just one of those little trains. Also, used to when I lived in Austin, Texas, used to go to Zilker Park and take I think it's called the Zilker Zephyr, if I'm not mistaken. Used to take the Zilker Zephyr or take people on Zilker Zephyr. Julie, did I take you on the Zilker Zephyr in Zilker Park before? Have you been on that train in Zilker Park? There's also one in Breckenridge Park in San Antonio where the zoo is. They also have a little train there. I've been on that. Just always loved it, Mike. So there we go. Just left a comment in the community on your recent post. All righty, good. Let's see. No, it is now your 31st word. That's how many you've done. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Cranium. Cranium. Oh, that's a good one, too. Let's see. The T is the worst. Always on file. Oh, the T. We're talking about trains in Boston. The T is the MBTA, which is the subway. The subway car. I mean, a lot of it's above ground, but they still call it subway because it goes underground. A little trivia question: Boston subway was the first subway in the United States. So there we go. Everyone yell out "Dollar" for me, please. At the same time, well, you only hear me do it, John. But here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do, John, for you. I'll count to three, and at the count of three, everybody, wherever you are, yell it. John, you'll have to just imagine them yelling it, but you'll be able to hear me doing it. So, all right. 1, 2, 3. Dollar! There we go. So hopefully, Michael City, we have an old roundhouse and a bunch of abandoned trains that you can just walk up to and get inside them. And we have steam engine in the park. You go in. That's cool. Yeah, I love trains. I don't know why. I just love them. Take care, everyone. Going to some food trucks. I may be back when you are still on, but not 100% sure. Well, if you do come back, Jared, let us know what food trucks you went to and what you had there. Pennsylvania Railroad had two famous trains, the Broadway Limited and the Trailblazer. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's hard to go anywhere and not be able to see. I think, check it out. I think one of the times that we went to the LA County Fair, we went to the train yard there because they have a big train yard there. And we did some stuff on the trains there. So check that out, Mike, because I think do a search for the LA County Fair. And in one of those episodes, we check out the train yard at the LA County Fair. My town, Hagerstown, used to be the hub of Western Maryland Railroad, and that's why it's called the Hub City. I call Boston the Hub City, but that's because everybody would come into Boston and go out from there. All right. We need to get started because it's already 1:24. We've been talking. That's okay. We can talk. So we're going to start with, I forgot the beverages. I'll be right back. Hang on. You know, you get busy, things happen, you forget your drinks. All right, let's stick that guy up there. You guys can stare at him for a while. I'm going to move this in a little bit closer and probably destroy everything while I'm doing it, but let's move that a little bit closer so you can see that. There we go. All right. Some music. I wasn't going to be gone that long. All right, so first we start, we'll read a card. And the question is, when did McDonald's open their first UK restaurant? What year? What year did McDonald's open their first UK restaurant? There we go. We're going to start into our adult beverage, which is, in fact, Taj Mahal brand premium lager beer. Now, Taj Mahal's been around for a while. It's from United Breweries. United Breweries Group was founded by Thomas Leishman in Bangalore, India in 1915. And it combined a bunch of other breweries. So it was Castle Brewery, Nilgiris, I think I'm saying that right, probably not. Nilgiris Breweries, those are both from 1857. Bangalore Brewing Company from 1885. British Brewing Company from 1903. And BBB Brewery Company from 1913. So these were all combined in 1915 as United Breweries, and that's who makes the Taj Mahal beer. So it is now owned by Heineken. And their most famous beer is Kingfisher, which is an Indian beer. We couldn't find it, obviously. We could find this. And so the irony is that this is a live stream on stuff that we were able to get at India Sweets and Spices. India Sweets and Spices has soft drinks, but they don't sell alcoholic beverages. So could not find that there and had to get that elsewhere. So, where did I get that? Total Wine and More. Let's see, did I miss some stuff? There's a train line a couple hundred feet from me. Wow. Flowing at night. When I was living in Beaverton, Oregon, we got this apartment, and the apartment faced these train tracks, and I didn't think anything big deal of it. But it's at like 1 o'clock in the morning, the whole house would rattle, or the whole apartment would rattle because of the trains going by. So that was always fun. I yelled "Dollar" on 93, windows down. Good thing they probably would have pulled you over if you had your windows up. I'm sorry. No, you had your windows down. That's right. I'm on the New Hampshire border, so basically in 2 states. Year of the quad, 16. Oh, okay, we're guessing the question. All right, cool. So, Taj Mahal beer, let's go ahead and get started on this. We're a little bit behind, I think, because we just got into a discussion, but that's okay, because that's why we're here. That's why we do a live stream. We do a live stream so that we can have a community discussion, just like in the old days. We can have a community discussion. It's what I live for, right? Everything else is gravy. You know, we'll try this stuff or we won't. This is I'm trying to get in underneath the cap because the cap is covered in gold foil. I just want to see if it's just a plain cap or not. It is not. So, hey, we won a prize. So it is a Taj Mahal bottle cap. There we go. So we add that to our collection. It's like beer. It's very light colored. So it's kind of like it's sort of amber, but it's very light. It's very thin. You can see through it. Stick that over there. Hey, Sonic, welcome. Glad you could join us. I wonder what food tastes like on other planets. Depends on whether you brought the food with you or not. And you're going to eat it in a helmet or in a spaceship. So, you know, I'm guessing it's going to taste the same as it does on Earth. But if you're talking about like if there's another planet that has breathable atmosphere and you can go there and you eat their stuff that they have locally, who really knows? It's an interesting question. We could talk about that for hours, but we're not going to. This planet is boring. All its food is boring. Sonic, you have not eaten enough of this planet's food for it to be boring. And I can guarantee that. Hey, Eli, welcome. Sorry, didn't mean to miss you there. You're going to think this is a weird term, but this tastes very wet. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to you at all, that it tastes wet, this drink? It's not, you taste the alcohol in it. It's about a 4.5, which is probably average. I think average is about 5. I think most beers end up at about 5. This one's a little bit lower, but nice effervescence, very, very light. You could drink this with just about anything. Now, if you want something that holds up, like I would not drink this with like beef, because beef you want something stronger, something that holds up to it and everything, and this is like too light. But this would go with chicken. This would go with fish. This would go with salad, vegetables, whatever. Or like just sitting in a bar having some snacks and drinking this. So yeah, that is going to get a thumbs up. Yep, pretty good. All right, so let's go back to our question. And our question was, when did McDonald's open their first UK restaurant? So let's see. John King said 1984. Ice Hand said 1962. I think that's it. The correct answer is, in fact, 1974. I don't know that I would have gotten that either, because I wasn't in the UK when McDonald's first opened. But actually, when I was a kid, I'm trying to remember. McDonald's has been open for a long time. I'm trying to remember when we got McDonald's locally when I was a kid. I can't remember. That's okay. All right, so that goes over there. Let's see what I missed here, because people are busy typing away. We still haven't sent mankind to Mars. Why are we on Earth for? Well, probably because we've been here for the past 150,000 years, Sonic. That's my guess. Let's see. I missed. Tom said the year of the Quat, 1675. Probably not open McDonald's in 1675, but it's a great guess. I'm ready for some pork chops. Oh, is that what you're doing today, Tom? Are you doing pork chops today? Tom, what are you doing on your live stream today? Let's see. Trippy Space Foods live from Kennedy Space Center. If we eat what the astronauts eat, I don't think they eat regular food even now. I think they're still eating some sort of prepared food, because that stuff floats around in the cabin and can lead to contamination. So they have to be careful what they eat in zero gravity. So that would be fun. I know you guys don't think this is fun, but it's still interesting. And I think at some point in time, I want to try jail food. I've never been to a jail. I think I went to a jail once to bail somebody out, but I've never been behind bars. I've never been arrested. I've never been in a jail. So I don't know what they feed you there. So I would like to try that. And I will probably do that at some point in time. What is the very first restaurant to open in Disneyland, Val and chat? I don't really know the restaurants in Disney. I've been to Disney. I was 50 years old, 51, something like that. The only time I've ever been to Disneyland. Been to Disney World, I think it was in 96 or so. But I don't remember the names of the restaurants or anything, so I wouldn't know that. Val, to get maggots or let some fish or steak spoil. Now, you don't want to use real. I mean, you don't want to use maggots that are eating rotting food, because that's bad. So you want to get some that are a bit raised. But I have a source for the maggots, and I'm working on that, John. So we will do that soon. Let's see. Cows, pigs, birds, fish are not happy on Earth. Yeah, that's our fault, though, Sonic. What was Walt Disney's first steam locomotive and nickname for said locomotive? I'm going to say, Steamboat Willie. That's his. Let's say Willie. Hey, 999 Squad. What is that? It's like a robot drinking wine? I have no idea what that is. I drink rum and Coke and eat nachos. It sounds like an odd combination, but not bad. I guess the year of the... Yeah, I didn't catch that afterwards, Tom. Sorry about that. Made some real good huaraches yesterday, but used nopal paddles instead of the... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. That sounds really interesting. Yeah, that would... I've always had, nopales, I've always had them, cut, and cooked, but I never had them with the whole paddle. And that would, using that for, the bread would be really interesting. That's... Well, I wonder what that would be like if you took those, breaded and fried those. Wow. If you get a suggestion out of that, Eli, put that in there, because I would like to do something like that. It sounds really interesting. Before McDonald's, for me, I only ate mostly at Bob's Big Boy for the best hamburgers, milkshake, and fries plus apple pie. Yeah, it is pretty good. Sonic, we did an episode of Bob's Big Boy. We had the Big Boy, which was the original double-decker hamburger. So if you can check that out, we've done that one. Spicy Southwestern style stuffed pork chops with poblano cream and lime creme fraiche. That sounds awesome. You can make jail spreads. That would make an interesting video. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that because my brother-in-law suggested that. He actually suggested that, and he knows how to make that. So Eli, put that in the suggestion box for me because I got to hit my brother-in-law up and find out about that, like how we do that. So that's an excellent suggestion, Eli. Please put it in the suggestion box. Bob's Big Boy got competition from McDonald's and In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, well, they did everything faster, bigger, and cheaper. So that's why Bob's Big Boy kind of like declined. But Bob's Big Boy is still great. Still, I think, yeah, the episode we did was from the oldest Bob's Big Boy, still open, which is from 1949, open in Burbank, California. So check that out, Sonic. Their jailhouse recipe books. No, I have some people who can fix me up with that. But I want to eat jailhouse food in jail. I mean, not in jail, but at a jail. So we'll work it out. We'll work something out. All right, let's get to our next or our first snack because we're already like half an hour in and we're just starting into our snacks. But that's okay. That's okay. Jailhouse meatloaf is mostly veggie and meat fat. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, you forgot about dessert. Mounds Bar chocolate pie. That sounds good. Spreads are good junk food, but so much sodium. That's why a lot of inmates have heart problems. Yeah. I mean, because honestly, they don't really care what you eat in jail. I don't think. They don't really care about people too much. All right. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Who is the naked chef? Question is, who is the naked chef? I want his name. The name of the naked chef. All righty. So let's start into our first snack. Let's see. Let's start with the sweet stuff, I think. Yeah, let's start with this one. We'll let the dragon keep an eye on that for us. And that is going to be what? Oh, Parle. I think it's Parle, P-A-R-L-E, Parle Gold Orange Creams, K-R-E-A-M-S. Parle is from House of Parle. It was founded in Mumbai in 1928 by Mohanlal Dayal. I think I'm saying his name right. I probably not. I apologize to anyone out there who is Indian about the pronunciation. But Mohanlal Dayal, I think is how you pronounce his name, founded the House of Parle in Mumbai in 1928. Now you're going to hear a lot of names like Mumbai. Those are, I was going to say modern names, but they're really not modern names. They're just ways of calling the cities what they were originally intended to be called. Like so a lot of people will think of Mumbai as Bombay. It used to be called Bombay. It's actually Mumbai is the more appropriate word for it, and so they changed that to Mumbai. So that's where House of Parle is from, and we're going to try these orange cream, orange gold orange. I don't know. Put those words whenever order you want. Artificially flavored sandwich cookies. So think of it as one of the light colored Oreo cookies with orange cream in it, or artificial orange cream in it. It's crushed up chips, crushed ramen seasoning, and any other processed junk food, and made into burritos. That's interesting. Not interrupt, but is someday okay with? Oh, okay. So Jules is asking, and you guys, you know what? Let's. Well, Jules, you got to do what you got to do, right? So if Sunday's better for you, then do it on Sunday. We've done Sundays before, and you do it when you can do it. It's up to you, I guess. But but I appreciate you asking people. So Jules is asking people if you don't mind Sunday for next week's live stream, because again, anyone who came in afterwards, Julie is doing the live stream next week, so it'll be fun. Can we have a daily live stream? No, I got to work. We cannot have a daily live stream. Sorry. So like Matt does almost a daily live stream on Reckless Eating. He does almost a daily live stream, but again, that's Matt's job. That's what Matt does for money, is live stream. Me, I have a day job, so it's more difficult for me to live stream every day. So no, we might be able to add some, like we might do a Thursday night live stream, or Taco Tuesday live stream or something. Might be able to do that moving forward, but being able to do it every single day is probably out of the question at this point. So, unless I can make it affordable, so that's what I'm doing for work. So there we go. See some new additions to your room, CD radio with bookshelf speakers. Dan, when was the last time that you were on the live stream? Because we've been here since February. We've been in here since February. I think maybe the first live stream or so we did, the shelves were kind of empty. So that would have been like mid-February or so, or like the beginning of February. But we're in a new apartment, and so we have a new office, and things are just kind of moved around. So that's probably what it is. Oh, there is some new stuff though. There is some new stuff. What is your top 3 musicians group? Hold that thought, Nan. We'll talk about that afterwards. That's interesting. I want to do more with the music channel that I always keep promising and never deliver on, but I am planning on doing that. I'm testing out being able to have other things in the chat and be able to show you videos and stuff like that. And I want to do that from the music channel. So I'm working on that. I did some testing with Jules the other day, and it worked really well. So we're probably going to go move forward in that. I did want to show you guys some. Hang on one second. I did want to show you something from on that's. I'm going to knock everything over here. So usually, like the little souvenir type things are things that I've brought back from different places, but some of them have been gifts from other people. So these are gifts from other people. These are from Michelle Grant. So Michelle Grant had just gone to Europe. She flew on KLM and she went to Paris and I want to say Bucharest, but I know that's not right. But one of those places. And she brought this back for me. And these are little gin decanters, little tiny little gin decanters that they give you on KLM. They're ceramic, and they're just adorable. So KLM, I believe, is Dutch, if I'm not mistaken, Dutch airline, and they give you you get these on the plane. So she brought them back and gave them to me. So thank you, Michelle, if you're watching for these. I'm gonna put them up here so you guys can see them, and I'm gonna try not to break them. So here we go. Well, they're not really toy houses. They're like decanters. They're ceramic. So I wouldn't give them to a kid to play with, because if you break them, you get that sharp edges and he'll bleed to death and stuff. So Fang could definitely make an appearance. Well, probably so. For those who don't know, Fang is Julie's newer dog. We need a daily dude cam. It's nice to be able to get daily dude. That's nice. Mom is doing very well now, but now my health is very bad at the moment. Yeah, it just seems like a bad storm, John, of a little bit of everything. But we're hoping today, and I can work and be on here. Maybe that would be something. We do a live stream on Tuesday nights. We call it Taco Tuesday, and we make some kind of weird taco. Maybe that'd be it. It wouldn't have to be like 2 hours, maybe just an hour or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Did I get caught up there? Val, you can add this. How do you? No, if I'm going to do a model train set, Sonic, I'm going to do it right. So it'll be like realistic, tiny model. So Sonic and Mean Metal Mike, you probably like this too. We did an episode in San Diego of model train museums. So there was 2 of them that we went to. One is the one that's at the Balboa Park, and the other one is one that's downtown, which is fascinating. They have this huge layout where it's like the entire town. So, and what they say is there's something going on every square foot when you look at it, everything. So check out that episode, because that was it's really fascinating, the stuff that they did there. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my cookie. You're gonna knock those off and shatter them. I am, aren't I? I don't want to wreck these. These are it was a lovely gift, and I like them a lot, and I don't want them to get broken, so I'm gonna put them over there. You're right, Jules. Thank you. All right, here we go. These are smaller than Oreos. Let's open it up and take a look at the inside. They don't give you much cream in there. Look at that. They don't give you much artificial orange cream. The cookie almost tastes like shortbread. There is an orange flavor. It's artificial, but there is an orange flavor to that. That's more on the money than typically artificial orange flavor is. I really like the cookie. Like I said, it's like It almost tastes like a cross between shortbread and gingerbread. I wonder if there's gingerbread in it. Well, actually, it says orange flavor. Oh, anyway, orange flavored. So it has wheat flour, sugar, palm oil, leavening, ammonium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, artificial orange flavored salt, emulsifier, soy lecithin. It doesn't really say what the cookie's made out of, just wheat. So I don't know, but they're pretty good. They're crunchy. You and me both, Jules. You and me both. I like these. They're a little bit dry, but still, they have that crunch like a ginger snap. That's nice. I'm gonna give a thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, let's go back to our question. Seems like so long ago, because it was. Question is, who is the naked chef? Let's see. Did anyone even answer that? Ah, yeah, Tom did. He said Jamie Oliver, and it does not have the word kumquat in it. So Tom, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Jules says anyone who cooks without clothes. That's probably, yeah. You do not want to fry bacon nude. Trust me, you don't. Dan, are you leaving? You just got here. I see. Good day, all. Long time. Unless he's just saying hello to everybody. Don't leave, Dan. We hardly got to spend any time with you. I don't see any other answers, but you know, I've been talking while people have been writing, so I missed a lot of stuff. Tom's correct. Well, Tom would have been correct if he had said Jamie Kumquat Oliver, but he did not. He said Jamie Oliver, and so we can't give that to him. But Chef Jamie or Ramsay, it is Jamie. Sonic. Whose palm do they get the oil from, and are they okay after? That's a good question. How do you wring out somebody's hand? Nice beer. All right, let's do another snack, which means let's see. Let's reach into our box of tricks. Let's do this one next. All right, you guys can check that out. And let me go ahead and read a question. And let's see. Hang on 1 second. All right. So the question is, foie gras comes from the liver. Well, it doesn't come from the liver. It is the liver. Foie gras comes from the liver of which animal? So which animal does foie gras come? Which animal liver is used to make foie gras? And I will tell you that this only has one answer, but I know of at least two that would be correct. So there we go. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to what? Why was I disconnected? All right, not going to worry about it. All right, so let's do our next snack, and our next snack is Bisk Club. Okay, Bisk Club, B-I-S-K, Bisk Club Pineapple Cream Biscuits. It is from Pran Foods, P-R-A-N, Pran Foods, and Pran Foods was founded in 1981 by Major General Ahmad Khan Chowdhury. If I'm saying that right, and I'm probably not. Major General Amjad, or Amjad, maybe it's Amjad. Major General Amjad Khan Chowdhury in Bangladesh. So we're going to try these. Pineapple flavored cream biscuit. And it doesn't say artificially flavored pineapple, so it should be interesting. Hey, don't be dissing Wolfgang Puck. I actually met him. It was a really nice guy. So it was back in my blogger days. There was an event at WP24, which is Wolfgang Puck's restaurant in LA. I'm trying to remember what the name of that. It's in a tower, in a hotel. I can't remember the name of the hotel. I mean, a big chain hotel. And so they wanted us to try the new menu they were having. So I think there's about maybe 15 or 20 of us, and we're all sitting down there enjoying the meal. And then Wolfgang Puck shows up. He goes, "What do you think?" And he sits down at the table with everybody else, and he goes, "Oh, can I have one? I love these. These are my favorite." And he just starts eating off people's plates. And then he goes, hey, have you been to the kitchen? Come on to the kitchen. We walk to the kitchen, and he would like pull stuff off trays and stuff and just hand it to people to eat and everything. So really nice guy. At least my experience with him. I've never worked for him. I can't tell you what he's like in private life, but it was certainly really nice there. One of these cookies, or a couple of these cookies, are pretty bashed up. I don't know if I can show you, but they're pretty bashed up. All right, these are a lot different. These remind me of something. I'm going to show this to you, and you guys tell me, what does this remind you of? It reminds me of something. It reminds me of some other cookie, and I can't remember exactly which one. So let's see what pineapple cream. That's it. That's what you get for pineapple cream. That's what you would have gotten if I hadn't dropped that on the keyboard. So let's see if we can pick that up with a destroying keyboard. Let's put it back together. Lorna Doone. I think you're right, Jules. I think it's Lorna Doone. I'm down with both of you, Tom and Sonic. I just wanted to share that story. Adam, because I have met some chefs that have not been nice people, and I've met some other chefs that have been really nice people. I've met some chefs that you wouldn't want to have a beer with, but they don't drink beer. And like I said, I've met some. I'm gonna get pineapple. It's like it knows pineapple. It's a friend of pineapple, not pineapple itself. Really skimpy on the pineapple flavor. I don't know. The cookie is not bad, but they need to up the pineapple flavor. I'm going to say thumbs in the middle, trending upward on that one. I'll keep my stories of Guy Fieri to myself. He was out here for Suns playoff runs. Did you meet him, Eli? Guy Fieri? I have not met him. Well, old guy. Since Val mentioned Naked Chef, I think it's amusing. Yeah, no harm, no foul. All right, let's go back to our question. Our question was, in fact, foie gras comes from the liver of which animal? Let's see what the guesses were. Let's see. Sonic said duck liver. Eli said goose. Ice Hand said ducky. Tom said duckwats. Sonic said General Tso's chicken. I think, maybe. Have the vegans come after you on your threads? No, Eli, but I do vegan food too, so I'm not irreverent about it, and I don't shove it down their throats. So, no, I have. Well, okay, so hold that thought. We'll talk about that in a second, because I did have some problems on a couple of episodes with some vegans. I'll tell you about it in a second. Yeah, you're all correct. Although the card says goose, I do happen to know that foie gras can also be made from duck. So it's duck or goose. Those are both correct. You're all right. You're all correct. Now, go back to your question here about the vegans. So I have had a great interaction mostly with vegans. Like if I'm covering a vegan food and I review it and they go like, oh, really? That's fascinating. Or like, what else would you do that with? Or, blah, 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 right? So most people have been cool with it. So there was one episode in particular, which is when I reviewed, I think it's called Loma Linda, if I'm not mistaken, Loma Linda, and they're hot dogs they come in a can and they're packed in water. So you guys can look that episode up, I think. Jules, are you home? Jules? Where's Janice? This is unusual that Janice has not joined us yet, but that's okay. She still has some time. This could be a monumental event if she does not show. Jules, see if you can find that episode. So I think it's called Loma Linda, if I'm not mistaken, and their hot dogs that come in a can. Now, when I reviewed them, I made them and I put them in a bun and I tried them and I said they're terrible because I cannot tell the difference between the bun and the hot dog. I mean, it tastes like bread. It tasted like the bun. I couldn't tell the difference. And then, so there was a couple of vegans that said, oh, you had it in your mind that you weren't going to like that just because you don't eat vegan stuff. You knew you were. I'm like, no, I've done plenty of other vegan episodes before where I've tried stuff that's really been really, really good. This was not really, really good. This was tasteless. And it's not that it was bad. It's not that it tasted terrible. It's just it was tasteless. It was pointless. Like, why eat a hot dog if it's tasteless? If you make a hot dog and it tastes like vegetables, that's at least interesting, right? But the hot dog that I had, where you couldn't tell the difference between the hot dog and the bun, to me that was bad, right? That was bad. So the only other bad vegan thing that I clearly remember being bad was, and I didn't do an episode on it, but they have what they call a vegan hot dog at IKEA, and it's made from vegetables, and it's more like a sausage than a hot dog. It's this brown crumbly thing, and it's not good. So that's the other one I don't like. But there we go. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Jabbing Cal. I'm going to call you Cal. Cal, I don't remember seeing you on the live stream before. Is this your first live stream joining us? If so, where are you from? And I don't need a street address, but just a general area. Where are you from, and what brings you to our chat? And if you were here before and I don't remember, my sincere apologies. I tried to guess what I was too below him to be even addressed. Eli, sometimes that happens. Sorry about that. The Val versus Vegans Twitter wars. No, not so much. There was a few back and forths on Twitter, but it's just because some people are kind of unreasonable. So we're food and travel, so I don't mind talking about this. So I got into a lengthy discussion with people about if we stopped eating meat immediately, that we could eat the food that we could use the fields that we're growing food for the meat that we eat, and we could eat that ourselves, and we could save everything, I guess. And I'm like, it's not that easy, because if you stop eating cattle, right, there are millions of cattle, right? So the thing is, you're going to stop eating it. You immediately, let's say everybody overnight stopped eating cattle. Stop milking cows, right? Stop eating cattle, stop milking cows. So what are you going to do? Are you going to prevent them from reproducing? Because the thing is, you still have millions of cows that are still alive. Now, I don't know what the lifespan of a cow is, but you have to continue to feed them for the rest of their lifetime. And if they have babies, you're going to have to feed those babies as well. So to me, it seems like that would be worse for vegans, because now you're going to have to grow more food for the cows, for the millions of cows that you're not slaughtering for meat. And the same goes for chickens and pigs and stuff like that. So it's a conundrum. There's not an easy answer for it. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do. I'm just saying there's not an easy answer for it. And it gets into a lengthy discussion. It's like, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't do it right now, because the thing is, you can't automatically start giving people the food that you're raising for the animals, because if you're feeding cows grasses and everything, people aren't going to eat those grasses. You still need the fields and the farms to raise the food for them. So it's an iffy one. The Cassandra is back. Welcome, the Cassandra. Glad you could join us again. And yeah, have not seen you for a while. So glad you are back, and BC representing in the house. So welcome. The girls are watching their friend Kaz. They all say hi. Oh, Kaz is more important than me, I guess. No, I understand. No, that's fine. Jules posted that link. That Jules posted is that the vegan hot dog episode that you could probably read the comments on that. The comments that people were like, oh, you weren't going to like it. You said you were going to, whatever. My old username was Snorkel. Okay, all right. I do remember you. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. So I'm glad you're nice to have you back. Let's put it that way. All right, another snack. So let's see. I think we got one cookie left. I think they're cookies. It's hard to tell. Let's go ahead and read a card. And the question is, what type of milk is a basic ingredient of Thai cookery? Again, what type of milk is a basic ingredient of Thai cookery? Not Thai thievery. not Thai, Thai cookery. What type of milk is a basic ingredient in Thai cookery? And we're going to do these now. So these are Britannia is the company, and the product name is or the product line is Nutri Choice, and these are chocolate and almond oats. I think they're cookies. They may not be cookies, but they look like cookies. Oh no, it says cookies. It does say cookies in tiny, tiny little letters. Nutri Choice oats, chocolate, and almond. Britannia has been around for a while. Britannia Industries was founded in 1892 by a group of let me try that again in English. Britannia Industries was founded in 1892 by a group of British businessmen in Calcutta, which used to be called Calcutta. Remember I told you this was going to happen? It's going to happen. It's happening again. Calcutta, Kolkata, used to be Calcutta. All right, so let's go ahead and try these. I did ask the question, right? Tiger milk. That's funny. As opposed to tiger blood. Winning. Maybe you're not supposed to open this. Because I can't. Oh, there we go. I found a secret entrance. Let's see, that's our third or fourth snack? Our third snack. I think what I'm going to do is after this, we'll do our soft drink. How does that sound, everybody? Oh, these look interesting. Chocolate and almond. They don't look like little cookies. That's interesting. Sort of looks like a chocolate chip cookie. Smells like oats. Smells sweet. This one's also very similar to a shortbread, with the oat flavor. Looks like a digestive biscuit. It might be a digestive biscuit, Jules. It says, Nutri Choice sounds like it's healthy. It's supposed to be healthy for you. Maybe it's one of those things that are supposed to be healthy. 170 calories per what? Package or cookie? Let's see. It doesn't say how many. Oh, per serving, but it doesn't say how many servings inside them. Proportion, 2 servings per container. I hate math. So I just ate 1 cookie. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. That means there's 8 cookies in there, which means a serving is 4 cookies, and it's 170 calories for 4 cookies. I don't know. Is that bad? Is that good? All right. Right off the bat, I like these. I like the texture of these. It's almost the same texture as shortbread. Certainly not the same flavor. There is a certain amount of sweetness though. Not getting so much of the almond. I'm getting the chocolate. I'm definitely getting the chocolate in there, and the oat flavor. Definitely getting that too. They're really good though. I really like them. They're just unique and different, and I'm going to give them a thumbs up. There we go. Looks like a clock blocker. It might be, John. It might be. All right, well, let's see. I'm running out of space here for all my stuff, but you got a bigger desk. Let's move this guy here. Move that over there. Move that over there. Let's move that over there. All right, that'll work for now. I want some coffee now. I was going to have some beer, but after those cookies, I kind of want some coffee. Welcome back, Miguel. Glad you could join us again. Again, my Doodle Father's Day mug I'm drinking out of. You guys check that out for a second. That was a Father's Day present from Doodle. At least that's what I was told. Alrighty then. So we're going to do our soft drink. No, wait. No, we didn't answer the question. So let's answer the question. The question was, What type of milk is a basic ingredient in Thai cookery? Let's see what the guesses were. Jules said coconut milk. Tom said quat milk. We might as well just stop there. That's correct. John King said goat's milk. The Cassandra said coconut milk. Javin Cal said coconut. Isaac said breast milk. For babies, yeah. Eli said tiger milk. Winning. John King said sour milk, goat's milk and sour milk, maybe sour goat's milk. I think that was it. That is it. And it is, in fact, coconut milk. So most of you got that correct, and those who didn't, it's not important anyway. It is, in fact, coconut milk. Breast milk, that sounds interesting. Cooking with breast milk. Like, can you get enough of that? Can you make enough of that to like, if you have a restaurant menu item that has breast milk in it, do you have enough for the amount of people who want? Well, then again, who would really want it? I don't know. I would try it, but that's just because of my obsessive curiosity. I would try everything. So there we go. Must have saved up quite a few bones for that mug. Actually, I didn't pay for it at all. Apparently, Doodle did. Yeah. So, I don't know if he paid with bones or worked something out. I don't really know. I was helping my pops with welding a bumper to a car. Wow, that's fascinating. The Cassandra, the dude is here somewhere. Doodle, is my door closed? No, he can push it open. Doodle. We'll see. Maybe he doesn't want to come out. Today's my cheat day, so I'm making some jalapeno bacon cheeseburger. Ooh, no fries or sides is the compromise. Yeah, but just the jalapeno bacon cheeseburger alone sounds really, really good. That Elvis burger was awesome, by the way, Dad. Which Elvis burger? Yeah, refresh my memory, Jules. Elvis burger. Oh, the one you sent me a picture of. Yeah, it does sound good. We should make that. I think we can make that. Right, so we're gonna do soft drink. Let me read a question. I couldn't film too loud. Yeah, I've had that issue too. I've gone to places where I go like, this would be great, but they either have like the TV's going and the music going, which you can't have on the videos, or people talking so loud you can't even hear yourself. So there we go. Burger, peanut butter, slice of banana, and bacon. Let's make that, Jules. Let's make that. We'll do a. Let's not really collaboration because you're part of Trippy Food, but let's make that. Maybe we could do that with like Tom or somebody. What do you think, Tom? You down? What is the main ingredient in avocado? ADVOCAAT. That's the first I've heard of it. What is the main ingredient in avocado? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. So your guess is better than mine. There we go. That would be good. Hey, all right. So Jules, let's work something out. You, me, and Tom. We'll make that. We should do a quincy too. Somebody had suggested we do something with burgers with quincy. That would be a good one. I think that would be a good one. We get quincy involved. All right. So this is Limca. I think it's pronounced Limca. And Limca has not been around that long. It's been around since the 1970s, 1977 to be specific. Limca soda was launched by Ramesh Chauhan. I'm probably saying his name right, and I apologize. Of Parle Gold, which was founded in the 1970s, and this was launched in 1977. The product or line was bought by Coca-Cola in 1992. Their headquarters are in Mumbai. Remember, Bombay, Mumbai. Now, this thing is a little bit sketchy. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I can get close on that. I don't know if you can see like the quality of this bottle. It's really hard to tell under this light, but it is. I don't know if dirty is the word or just really worn out. I'm sure they recycle their bottles. You can tell by looking at that, like right here, that kind of ring that's there. Let's see if you can do that. That bottle's been around the block a few times. So a little bit sketchy, but I'm not worried about it. It doesn't have like a state of California Proposition 65 warning. It is a product of India. Where were we here? Oh, here. Okay. All right. Have a once. Breast milk tastes like heavily sweetened almond milk. I would like to try it, but I don't remember if I was breastfed or my mom gave us formula. I was too young at the time to remember. All right, let's go ahead and open this. Where are you? Here he is. Richard Simmons, ladies and gentlemen. I want to definitely save that bottle cap. Now, this says it contains no juice. I think it's supposed to be lemon lime flavored. Also, it's kind of weird that I think it's a little bit milky in color. So you can see it's not just the bottle, it's just a little bit milky. It's kind of translucent. New channel, Sketchy Food. That's our current channel, Sketchy Food. John, you had to go and, yeah, like people don't eat pus, John. Does it have a drop of Hulk's blood in it? Ooh, I don't know. Alrighty, let's see. Here's our glass. Yeah, see how the kind of like milky color? It looks like coconut water or coconut milk. Coconut water? Doesn't smell like anything. I have that exact wine opener, Italian made. Yeah, everybody's got one that looks like, well, sort of looks like this. Is this one made in Italy? Let's see. Is there anything on it that says? This one's been, you can see this one's kind of like, there's little dents, there's place where the paint is scratched off and everything. This one's been around the block a few times. Old Faithful. Cheers. Ed Norton. Norton? Got, what? Ed Norton played, oh, no, I'm thinking of, wait. So Art Carney's character on The Honeymooners, was his name Ed Norton? I know you're talking about Edward Norton, the actor, but then at the same time, I'm thinking that on The Honeymooners, that Art Carney's character was named Ed Norton. Was it? Somebody can look that up. Ed Norton. I just remember that Ralph Cramden, Jackie Gleason, used to just call him Norton. Norton, you are a mental case. Norton. Played Hulk, got blood in soda bottle. I mean, for real? Puss bucket is what Val says when he drops something. Mother puss bucket. Yeah. That's been replaced by something that I just don't want to repeat here. Not that it's like evil bad swear word, but just offend somebody when I use that term, so I won't repeat it. Ed Norton, Art Carney. Yeah, isn't that funny? So that's probably why he goes by Edward, so people don't confuse him for Ed Norton, Ralph Cramden's neighbor. Norton, you are a mental case. I hope they like jokes like that on the moon, Alice, because that's right where you're going. I wonder if he's related to George and Pudgy. That's interesting. It almost tastes like, sort of like lemonade, more like lemon can. It tasted more like lemon candy. Not quite Sprite. It's got some bubbles in it. It's nice. It's really sweet. I'm guessing that's sugar. Let's see. I think this does have ingredients on it. It's black on green. It's unreadable. Maybe this will help. Here, let me do this. Yeah, there we go. Carbonated water, sugar, acidity regulator. Caramel. Caramel? Contains permitted natural caramel. Contains caffeine. That's interesting. It's a fruity drink that has caffeine in it. So that's interesting. I don't know about this. I mean, like I said, it tastes like lemon candy, like watered down lemon candy. It's really sweet. Um, I could give this a pass. I don't know that I would drink this all the time. Maybe if that's like your only lemony option in India, maybe that's a cool thing. But I'm gonna give it a thumbs in the middle. Thumbs in the middle. It's not horrible. It's not terrible, but it just I don't know. It's just there's so much more out there better than that. So let's do this. Just use this glass. That ought to do it. Pudgy's first real name is Paisley. Is that that's like a first name, Paisley? Okay. You invented him, Tom. You can call him whatever you want. John, if that's a suggestion, the maggot taco, if we have leftover tacos from your other suggestion, maybe we'll make maggot tacos. I've had grasshopper tacos. They're delicious. So, Janice, where are you with? That's an excellent question. We're an hour in and no Janice. So that's a little bit odd. She must be somewhere where she's not getting any signal. The bottle looks like an old Pepsi bottle that was repurposed. Yeah, let's see, that's paint on there. It says, no, well, actually an old Coke bottle because it says the Coca-Cola company, but they may use other people's bottles. I mean, they may just use recycled bottles. It's really hard to tell where the bottle was made. There might be something on the bottom, and I'm sure if I go to look at that, I'm going to end up with this on my lap, which you guys would think is funny, but then I have to sit here wet all afternoon, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, this bottle has been around the block a few times. Let's put it that way. Janice has broken her streak. So far, she still has 45 minutes. She said has 45 minutes to come back and meet us, and I hope she does. So we'll see. But it's really odd. I mean, odd that she hasn't even like just come in and say maybe she's at a wedding or something. I don't know. Mixing it with the beer makes it taste more artificial, I think. It doesn't. This doesn't help the beer, and the beer doesn't help this. They still taste like they're separate in there. It's kind of like we can water down in this format. I don't know. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not like blood curdling terrible. I'm going to give that a thumbs in the middle, trending downward. It's almost bad, but it's not interesting enough to be even slightly good. So, thumbs in the middle, trending downward. Or I'm going to say I wouldn't say thumbs down, trending upward because I don't think it's trending upward. Let's put it that way. It's trending downward. So yeah, I'm not even going to finish this. That's how uninteresting it is. All righty. Hey, the air conditioner went off. It must have hit whatever the air conditioner is set to, which is nice because now you can hear me better. Has that been annoying to you guys? Have you heard that? The humming from the air conditioning? The golden thumb. The golden thumb, courtesy of Julie Couture. Thank you, Jules. A lot of stuff is courtesy of Julie Couture. All right, so now we're getting into our more savory stuff. Let's see. I think we'll start with this one because it's kind of like in that middle land. I don't really know what to expect from this, so we'll do that one next. So I didn't read the answer to the card, did I? The question was, what is the main ingredient in advocat? I would have said avocado, but it's not correct. Let's see. Was there even any guesses? Yeah, there was. Oh, so that's when John said maggots. Let's see. You really see a lot of suggestions. So excuse me, guys, if you did take a guess and I missed it. It's egg yolk. I don't know what it is, but apparently it's made with egg yolk. So there we go. Let me get this out of the way. Put that in there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to read another card, and then we'll get into this. My inner voices are drowning out the hum. What are your inner voices telling you to do, Jules? A tandoor is a type of what? Which is funny because we're doing Indian stuff today. A tandoor is a type of what? All right, so now we're going to do these, and these are from Amma's Kitchen, and Amma's Kitchen is a product line from House of Spices. House of Spices was founded in 1972 by G.L. Sony in New York City. New York City, not India, New York City. It's founded in New York City by G.L. Sony in 1972. And these are Anna's Kitchen jackfruit chips. So let's see. They just say nicely stuff. Most of our childhood memories are centered around food. Those lip-smacking traditional dishes lovingly made by Amma. The taste and aroma were an experience in itself. It sounds like Mama Floppas. Every pack of Amma's Kitchen brings back the very best of these. I should read it like the announcer. Most of our childhood memories are centered around food. Those lip-smacking traditional dishes lovingly made by Amma. The taste and aromas were an experience on itself. Every pack of Amma's Kitchen brings back the very best of these mom-perfected Southern flavors. Nostalgia carefully curated and perfected to bring a smile of fond remembrance to those wholesome, happy memories from back home. Try our entire range and experience the same authentic taste of home all over again. It says nothing about what this is, like how this is made, what it's, it's ingredients. Jackfruit, something that I think is palm oil. Oh, okay. I'm reading it in some other language. Jackfruit, refined palm oil, turmeric, and salt. Not a lot in there. Is it baked? Is it fried? I don't know. We're about to find out. Now, this bag is packed with air. So, should I? I'm gonna. All right, here we go. Wait, the previous question, was it Tamago? I don't know, Jules. Man down. And remember, have we done we did pulled jackfruit. That was just recently from Trader Joe's. We did a pulled jackfruit sandwich. Might have been all we did for jackfruit. Maybe we should do some more jackfruit stuff. Because that's when you, like, vegans make jackfruit, because it has sort of a meaty texture. So they use that for like a meat substitute, usually like a pork substitute. But like fresh jackfruit is like completely different. And I don't think we've done jackfruit chips before. So I don't know. You'll stab your hand off. Yeah, I'll lose an eye. Ooh. Oh, these are weird. These are weird. I don't know if you guys can see this. They're like puffy. It looks like they just took a piece of jackfruit. I mean, that's just a piece of jackfruit. And it looks like it's puffed, fried, maybe? El Marihuano 209. Welcome. Bienvenidos. Glad you could make it. Good to see you again. What pizza, Julie? Was it worth it? I don't know about this. I like jackfruit. They're crunchy. I like the texture. Nice amount of salt, because usually jackfruit's kind of sweet. But the flavor, salt is the prominent flavor here. In this format, it loses some of the jackfruit flavor. Interesting texture, though. I don't know. I could say durian candy, but I don't know if you could relate to that as far as texture goes. But it's really crunchy. I can't think of what I would. It's not like potato chips crunchy. It's like hard and crunchy. It's not bad, but for some reason, the main ingredient, the whole thing, is a piece of jackfruit, and it's really hard to taste the jackfruit. I don't know why. It's really bizarre. I'm going to give it, I just wish it had more jackfruit flavor. The flavor kind of jumped out. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle, trending upward. So it could do better as far as the jackfruit flavor, but it's not quite there. I just can't give it I just can't, in good faith, give it a thumbs up. So there we go. So let's go back and read our question. Was a tandoor is a type of what? Let's see. Cassandra said it's an oven. Ice Hand said oven. John King said dollar style jellyfish. Tom said it's a quat oven. Julie said it's a stone clay oven. Chicken tandoori. Yeah. Wait, the previous question was it? Oh no, that's not that one. I think that was it, and I think most people got that right. It is in fact an oven. So that's where you make. They make naan. So I think what they do is they make naan. They kind of press out the dough. They throw it against the side of the tandoori, and when it's done, it falls off. So tandoori is an oven. All right, let's see. I think I need some coffee for that one. Fun texture, kind of a little lacking in flavor. Red Baron. Was Red Baron like a pizza place that you could go to, or was it always just frozen stuff? I think let's see. Let me ask the chat. So you guys put in the chat, what is your favorite frozen pizza? I would say mine is frozen pizza. Trader Joe's makes one, not the cauliflower. The cauliflower crust one's not too bad. The kale one, horrible. But they do make one that's actually pretty good. I think Tombstone's pretty good. I had Tombstone. That's pretty good. The one that you would think would be good, the one bite pizza, is not good. It's a mediocre pizza at best. And so that gives it like a bigger thumbs down, because somebody who's supposed to be an expert on judging pizzas put that mediocre pizza out in his name. The question is maybe he didn't try it. Maybe he wasn't in QA on that one, or QC. But it's a mediocre pizza, and he put his name on it, and it's supposed to be better because he put his name on it, and it's not. So it brings into question all his pizza reviews. Like if he puts that out in his name and he thinks it's good, it brings into question his pizza reviews. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Julie, you probably do, because he does a lot of stuff in the Northeast. Jack's Pizza. I don't think I've had Jack's. Tom, I was gonna say, Tom, Screaming Sicilian. That's the one with the mustache, right? I don't know if I've had the Screaming Sicilian. I need to try that though. Screaming Sicilian. I definitely need to try that. Giordano's. I didn't know Giordano's did frozen pizza. It's that you can buy in the grocery. Giordano's. When we're talking about frozen pizza, I'm sorry if I just said pizza in general, because obviously that would make it a little bit more tougher for me, because I've been to some amazing pizza places. But as far as frozen pizzas go, Iceman, does Giordano's make does they make a frozen pizza? And if it's a frozen pizza, is it deep dish? Because that's what Giordano's is famous for. They're famous for their deep dish pizza. I haven't had a frozen deep dish pizza. I don't imagine a frozen deep dish pizza would be harder, because you've got to, if it's thicker, you've got to cook that all the way through. You've got to heat that up all the way through. I would think it would be more difficult. Certainly we'll put it in the microwave. I'll have to do that in the oven. They sell frozen Papagino's pizza, Cape Cod pizza, and Prince pizza. Those are all Boston area for those people who don't recognize it. Papagino's. Are there still Papagino's restaurants even still around? There used to be one in Malden Square. I don't know other places, but Papagino's is like a huge chain in the Northeast, and I haven't really seen them a lot. Oh, it's Janice. Hey, everyone. I'm at the Orange County Fair today, so I'll be lurking and going in and out of the chat. Janice, we were getting worried there. We were thinking that you broke your streak, but here you are with half an hour to go. Never too late. Glad you could join us, Janice. So thanks for checking in with us. We were worried about you. Adam Hebb says it's either Wild Mike's. I haven't had Wild Mike's. Red Baron. I don't think I've had Red Baron. I have had DiGiorno. DiGiorno's okay. It's pretty good. Let's see. I went a corn dog. They have better stuff than that. El Marihuano. Uno's is sold at Market Basket frozen. Uno's has gone down. It used to be Uno's used to be pretty good. Actually, if you eat at the Uno's, if you actually eat at the original Uno's restaurant in Chicago, it's really, really good. And then their second restaurant, which was called Due's. So I remember one time, my favorite pizza place in Chicago is Gino's East. So I remember one time when I was traveling, I had to go to Chicago. It was like I was just there for one day, and then that night I go like I got to go to Gino's East, because Gino's East was like every time I went to Chicago I had to go to Gino's East. So I went to Gino's East, and they said, "I'm sorry, sir, but we're closed for a Christmas party." And I'm like, "Closed? I flew up here from Austin, Texas. I'm only here for the night. You're closed?" And he goes, "Yeah." He says, "I would try Due's up the street. They're pretty good." I'm like, okay. So I go to Due's, which again, Due's was the second one opened by the same people who opened Uno's. So I went to Due's and I said, "You guys aren't going to believe this, but I was just up at Gino's East, and they're closed for a Christmas party, and they suggested I come here." And he goes, "Gino's East suggested that you come here?" And I said, "Yeah, they suggested I come here." And they go, "Okay." And I did try it, and it was really, really good. So I think most of those things, like if you only had their frozen pizza, or if it's a chain place and you eat at the chain, it's not going to, I don't think it's ever quite up to eating at the original. I would say that that's probably true for Regina Pizza. I'm not really crazy about Regina's Pizza, but in Boston, everyone goes crazy for Regina's. Jules, is Regina's also available as a frozen pizza in the store? I would think they would be. They've been around for a long time. But the Regina's in the North End is better, but I'm still not a big fan of Regina's Pizza. And I know that Santarpio's in East Boston is amazing, from what I hear, the Santarpio's in on Route 1, where is that, Danvers maybe, is not as good as the original one. So for some reason, the original ones are always so much better. I don't know. California Pizza Kitchen. So $9.99. Are you talking about frozen, or are you talking about going into California Pizza Kitchen? Here's a suggestion, then try Red Baron's Pizza. Well, Adam, we can't just leave it at Red Baron's Pizza. We'd have to say, try Red Baron's Pizza with something on it. Now, somebody else in the, let me see if I can find it, because I have the suggestion box open. Ice Hand said, his suggested water buffalo cheese, hopefully on a pizza. So maybe what we could do is to kill two birds with one stone. Red Baron's Pizza with buffalo cheese on it, water buffalo cheese on it. So Adam, would you please add that to the suggestion box? Tom says, "I need to get ready for tonight. I'll still be here in the room, but away from the keyboard." Great stream. Have a great week, y'all. You too, Tom. So for those of you who came in late, Tom is doing a live stream today. It'll be at 4 p.m. Pacific time, whatever that is in your time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And today he is making stuffed pork chops. So that sounds really good. And if you haven't caught an old guy in Colorado live stream, you need to do so, because it's always fun. He's always making stuff from scratch, so it's always fun. It'd be cool to have an annual Trippy Food dinner party to invite Janice, Matt, the crew, and have some Trippy food. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when a good time to do that. I would like to do that when, like certainly, I think Tom was planning on coming out to LA, and when Tom comes out, we will certainly do something like that. We've done some episodes before with Matt, me, and Janice. Yeah, I would love to do something like that. We got together, so it was me, Nuff from Main Event Net Pong, Matt, Katie from Beyond Seattle Eats. Might have been all the YouTubers that were there, but we just kind of like went out and got something to eat and everything. But we didn't film anything yet. But Katie is supposed to be back here. I want to say. Somebody said October. She's coming out in October. I don't know if she's coming out before then, but we definitely have to do something like that where we're actually filming something. I've got some stuff planned for when Katie comes out here. They're going to do something interesting that's a kind of an event kind of thing, not a hot dog eating contest like she's used to, of course. But going to Santarpio's in Peabody next week. Yeah, but Jules, do you like the one in Peabody as much as the one in East Boston? Do you think it's as good? Do you think it's better? Like, what do you think, Jules? Like I said, I've not eaten at the one in Peabody. I've only eaten, and yes, I am saying Peabody because that's how you say that. I know it's Peabody, but in Massachusetts, it's Peabody. Just like Quincy is Quincy. That's just what you say. so that somebody there understands what you're talking about. But ant eggs for Matt. I can't find ant eggs, Eli. If you can find a place where I can get ant eggs are what's the word? What is the name for the ant eggs? Something ote. Not elote, but it's something like that. But ant eggs, I've always wanted to try ant eggs, but I can't find them anywhere. So Eli, if you know of a place where, if you can either find a place where I can get ant eggs in LA or get, order them ant eggs online, I'm down with that. I so much want to try ant eggs. So, is John King leaving? Janice is just wishing him good luck on the surgery. Okay, don't tell my BIL, but I prefer, okay. But I prefer Regina over Santarpio's. Really? Huh. Interesting. I don't really like Regina. I find Regina's kind of greasy and thin and soggy. That's the problem I have with Regina's. And I'm talking about, like, if you go to Regina's and you eat the pizza there, it's just that you pick it up and it goes, and Santarpio's doesn't do that. So I that's why I prefer Santarpio's. But yeah, I've heard the Peabody one is not as good, but and I've only eaten at the East Boston one, so I'll take your word for that. But yeah, Regina's over Santarpio's. That's weird. Jules, did you say yes or no that Regina's does frozen pizza? I don't know. What's ant eggs? Ant eggs, Eskimos. Thank you, Eli. Eskimos. It's in Mexico City and I think Oaxaca. They eat ant eggs, and they're ant eggs. Adam, there's literally ant eggs. I don't know how they cook them or prepare them. It's usually prepared. It looks like a dish of like rice, but it's actually ant eggs, and they're supposed to be really, really good. And I've always wanted to try them, but I've not had an opportunity to try them. So it's caviar, but with bug eggs instead of fish. No, because well, I suppose you could say that. Caviar, they put salt in. Maybe I don't think they put anything else in it, but I don't know what they prepare, how they prepare Eskimos, but I definitely want to try them. Some Santarpio's is burnt. Huh. I suppose, yeah. Now, one place that's definitely burnt is it's called Pica. It's Pica or Pico. I can't remember. Picca or Picco. They're in the South End, and they do. They call it well done pizza. So when it comes out, it has the char on it. It has, like, the char bubbles on it that are burnt and broken and everything. That's definitely burnt. But they do it specifically like that. Ant eggs are quite versatile. They might be, but I haven't had them, John. I just don't really want to try those. The Megatitano. For those who don't know what Julie's reference is, there was Lou Dobbs was talking about migrants, and he was saying they're now at the Mexican city of Guadalajara, because I guess I couldn't pronounce whatever it was, but he said Guadalajara. And it's just hilarious if you watch the video. They're called Mexican caviar. Well, yeah, I can understand why. Except, well, they're eggs, right? Caviar is eggs. So yeah, I can see why they would be called caviar. All right, what do we got left? We got 3 things left, and time is a wasting. We're at 2:39 already, so we got to get moving. That's okay. Remember, everyone, keep me in your. Oh, okay. Yes, definitely, John. For anybody who's coming late, John has given us some particularly bad news that he is at stage 4 leukemia. He is in the hospital currently. So everybody, let's keep him in our thoughts. If you're of the prayer type, give him some of those as well. So we are pulling for you, John. One of the ways they're prepared is sauteed and scrambled with eggs. Eggs and eggs. That sounds interesting. Yeah, would love to try them. Eli, do me a favor. See if you can find them for me. If you can find someplace in LA that has them, or if not, where I can get them or order them without having to go to Mexico City, that would be great. All right, so the question is, in what year was the corkscrew first patented? And talking about this thing. In what year was the corkscrew first patented? Not invented, patented. In what year was the corkscrew first patented? All righty, let's see. Now we're getting into our more savory stuff. That one's going to be interesting. All right, let's put that. Well, We already read the card last year. The company is called, well, the product line is called Snack Factory. Snack Factory is made by, oh, I'm going to slaughter this one. Dharampal Premchand. I'm probably saying that wrong. Dharampal Premchand, I think. It was founded in 1929 by Sri Dharampal. That's where the name comes from. Oh, Sri Dharampal Ji in Chatni Chowk. There's a lot of stuff I'm probably mispronouncing wrong, and my sincere apologies to anyone of Indian descent. So Dharampal Premchand was founded in 1929 by Sri Dharampal Ji in Chandni Chowk in India. So these are Snack Factory Makhana Lemon Masala Twist. Now masala, you're going to see, I think we're doing a couple of other things with masala. Masala is a mix of spices that's used a lot in Indian cuisine. So it's typically made with garlic, ginger, onions, chili paste, and tomato. The national dish of England is chicken masala. And chicken masala is made with that spice mix. And I know what you're saying what? Oh, that's kind of weird. I know what you're saying is well, isn't that odd that it would be the national dish of England? No, for two reasons. One, India was a British colony for a while, but two, chicken tikka masala was originally made in England, not in India. So sort of like orange chicken, right? Everyone says orange chicken is Chinese. So it's Chinese American. It was invented in the United States actually by Panda Express. It was actually invented by Panda Express in the United States. But probably back before you could find a Panda Express in any mall. So this is lemon masala twist. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, okay, I thought that was a picture of like a lobster or a crayfish or something. I think it's supposed to be a chili. I don't feel like stabbing this bag, so I'm just gonna do that. Pardon my, woo! I just opened that and I just got this whiff of that. Oh, that smell! It's so. Oh, I mean, I can't say it's it's not like a floral smell. It's not like anything like that. It's just this really intoxicating spice smell. A very earthy smell. It's really nice. I mean, it's hard to describe, and saying it smells nice is kind of like not really descriptive, because it smells. It's just the spices that are. It's just a really interesting. It's like a mouth-watering smell. It's just really good. I hope it tastes like it smells. It tastes like puffed rice. Ooh, there's lemon. It's definitely lemony. Blended with olive oil. There's such a combination of flavors in there. There's chilies in there. There's some like heat spice in there. See the ingredients. Makhana, which is a popped gorgon nut. So it's not puffed rice. It's a gorgon nut, whatever that is. A popped gorgon nut. I think it's like a puffed gorgon nut. Palm oil, spices, and condiments. They specify cumin, dried cucumber, coriander, dried mint leaves, black pepper, chili, pomegranate seeds, tamarind, ginger, caraway, nutmeg, olives. Oh, cloves, I'm sorry. Cloves, onion, dried mango, salt, black salt, sugar, olive oil, cornstarch, lime juice powder, hydrolyzed soy protein, wheat flour, and acidity regulator. Wow. Wow, these are really, really interesting. The texture, the smell, the taste. Wow. I love these. I love these. These are really nice. If I had two of these, I would put them both up at the same time. Those are really, really good. I really like those. It's got heat. It's got spice. It's got tang. Wow. It's just like, the smell is just so awesome. It just, yeah. Two thumbs way up on that. That's really, really good. A pinch of black salt and lemonade is really good. I haven't seen black salt. Isn't a Gorgon nut the bad guy in Stranger Things? Which bad guy? I mean, they have several. Are you thinking like the Demogorgon or the Demodog or whatever? That one? Because Vecna is like the bad guy. Vecna is the bad guy. Do I like Morcia? I love Morcia. I've liked every Morcia that I've tried. So different countries make it differently. I'm most familiar with Colombian morcilla, which is good. So for anyone who doesn't know what morcilla is, I think morcilla was originally made in Spain. It's a blood sausage. So it's a sausage made with generally pork blood. The one in Colombia, they make it with the pork blood, and then they mix it with, let's see, it's peas and rice, I think, in it. I'm trying to remember what else is in it, if they put anything else in it. But yeah, it's absolutely delicious. Blood and tongue, if I'm not mistaken, we did. I know I've had that blood and tongue head cheese, like in a sandwich, but I don't remember if I ever actually did an episode with it. I think we have an episode coming up. Let's see. We do have an episode coming up. Yes, on September 7th, jelly pork tongues, which is very similar to that. Also really, really good. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it's still really good. Did I hear swine protein? Yes, you did. All right. So let's go back to our question. Our question was, in fact, in what year was the corkscrew first patented? Let's see. John King said 1906. Iceland said 1789. It doesn't look like anybody else guessed. Iceland, you are the closest. It is 1789. So you are only off by 6 years. 6 years. That's a really, really good guess. Only off by 6 years. Alrighty. So we got this, and we got two. The last one's not going to be a snack, or I'm not going to call it a snack, and you'll see why in a second. So let's go ahead and read another question. And the question is, from what is the Japanese drink sake made? Again, what is the Japanese drink sake made? All right, that's a good question. So much to choose to drink from. I can't get over how good these are. All right, so here's our last snacky thing. These are, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I'm going to say Kurkure, but it could be wrong. This is a PepsiCo India product. So this was a product that was introduced by PepsiCo, or Pepsi-Cola, the Pepsi company in India. PepsiCo India in 1999 was when these were introduced. And again, you'll recognize the term masala. So it has the same masala spices. It looks like it's a corn snack. There's a picture of corn. That looks like coconut. Those look like chickpeas. That looks like a tomato. Well, I could read the ingredients. Let's see. I could read them if they were there, and they're not. I don't see ingredients. I think maybe it was covered up by the sticker. And I don't know if it's worth pulling that sticker out. Contains onion. Oh, yeah, here we go. Cereal products. It just says cereal products. Rice meal, cornmeal, edible vegetable oil. Is there inedible vegetable oil? Seasoning. Salt, sugar, let's see, black salt, tomato powder. A lot of these Indian things have black salt. Tomato powder, acidity regulators, maltodextrin, color, and gram meal. Gram meal. What is gram meal? It's like ground up grandmother. I'm not sure what gram meal is. Contains onion and garlic. So don't feed this to your dog. Some people don't know that. So some people will feed their dogs table food. So they'll feed them what they're eating. It probably doesn't kill them, because I think I've done that when I was a teenager or when I was younger and we had a dog. We do that. But onion and garlic are two no-nos for dogs. It'll make them really, really sick, and too much of it will actually kill them. There's certain things that dogs can't eat. So onion, garlic, olives, grapes. And I don't think it's the grape itself. I think it's the skin, something in the skin of the grape that's toxic to them. Not sure what else. You guys might know. The guys with dogs might know. This tastes like grandma. Exactly. Oh, these are interesting. They look like the baked Cheetos. Like baked Cheetos. Kind of taste like baked Cheetos. Like the texture of baked Cheetos. Nice spice mix, but a little. Oh, I don't remember seeing chilies in the ingredients, but they're in there. They for sure are in there. It just said spices and condiments, but it doesn't specify which ones. There's chili in there for absolute certain. Whoa! These sneak up on you. These are really spicy. Like the blended spice. Again, the texture is like what do they call them? Crunchy Cheetos or baked Cheetos? I'm not sure what they call those. That heat builds and it stays with you. Wow. This is an excellent combo. This is an excellent combo right here. Yep. Wow, I like those. That, my friends, is going to get a thumbs up. Those are really, really good. All righty. So we'll go back to our question. Our question was, from what is the Japanese drink sake made? Let's see, the guesses were, okay. 999 Squad said rice wine. Ice Hand said rice. Jules said rice. It is rice. It is fermented rice. All right. Last, I'm going to call it a snack, but it's not really a snack. I don't know. This is really what this is a condiment. Our question is, champagne is made with what variety of grapes? Again, champagne is made with what variety of grapes? When I say what variety of grapes, it's like Concord grapes, or I don't know what some of the other names of the grapes are. What is champagne made from? What variety of grapes is champagne made from? A little tougher, but you can look that up if you want to. And now we're going to try this. This is extra hot mixed pickle. Now I think we've done Indian pickle before. We have an episode. Jules, see if you can find that. We did an episode on Indian pickle where a friend of mine brought some that her mother made, and we compared that to store-bought pickle. Now, when in Indian terms, when you start talking about pickle, it doesn't mean like a cucumber, like a pickled cucumber. Pickle really, pickling things is really letting them ferment in brine or vinegar, or a combination of the two. And so that's more along these lines. Now, they also have these also have usually a lot of chili. There's like a chili paste in there. And this is basically meant as a condiment when you're eating Indian food. You just put that on the food that you're eating. So this is essentially a condiment. Sometimes it has whole pieces or chunks of lemon, chunks of different vegetables and stuff. So we're just going to try that. I'm going to try it separately. Thank you, Jules. So Jules posted our Indian pickle episode, lemon pickle. And so this is mixed pickle. Let's see. It looks like mango. It looks like orange or lemon. It looks like carrot. There's some chili in there and everything. So this, we open it up. It's in a bag. And I don't know if we're supposed to leave the bag in there. This could, ooh, that was weird. The label just came off. I don't know if this is going to go everywhere or not. I hope not. We'll see. The outside of the bag is a little oily. Try to keep it in here so I can put the lid back on it afterwards. But it's going to be messy. How are we doing on time? We're 2:55. We get some time. I mean, this is our last item. We may or may not have time for goût mélange. I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to run a little bit afterwards, so we can do goût mélange. I'll leave it up to you guys. All right. That smells really nice too. I'm going to spoon some of that out into the dish. Now this would also be really good if you put this on rice. It would taste really good. But it's not really meant. It's not like chili. It's not like, it's really hard to describe, but it's really essentially a condiment. You just like eat. You take like a spoonful of food, of Indian food, and you put some of this on it, and it just adds to the experience. I'm gonna try not to drip this all over the place. I'm probably not going to succeed, but I'm going to try. There we go. All right. I think maybe we'll use the fork. What do you guys think? All right. The streak does continue. Hey, Joshua Guberman. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Glad you could join us. We don't have a lot of time left, but it doesn't matter. The fact is that you're here. All right, so you can see there's little chunks of different things in there. That's what mixed pickle is. So it's not like lemon pickle is just, they just use lemons and then all the spices and chilies and stuff like that. And again, this is designed, really meant to be a condiment. Mm. I really like that the citrus mixed with the chili, but it's different than like a lot of Mexican things that have like the chili and lime. It's not that same kind of mixture. Maybe because this is fermented. There's a really strong like tartness to it, a really strong tang, slightly sour. The texture of the stuff in it that is that they use for it, really good. Different textures in there. That's really good. That's a big thumbs up. I'll be using this a lot. Yeah, that's good. That is going to be a thumbs up. All right. Eli, we'll check you out later. Thank you for joining us. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Where's your turban? A little late for that. All right. So it is 2:58, which means you really kind of have 2 minutes late, but 2 minutes. But I can go a little bit over if you guys want me to do goût mélange. So let me know right now. If you guys want to stick around and do goût mélange, will only be like maybe 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Yeah, that packs a kick. What do you think, guys? We can bypass it if you don't want goût mélange. A lot of people are clamoring for it. So I guess we'll end it here because we're right at 3 o'clock. Well, we'll be at 3 o'clock in 2 minutes. Let me review our question. Our question was, champagne is made with what variety of grapes? Ice Hen said champagne grapes. That is a great guess. Jules said white, but it has to be made in Champagne, France. That's correct too. I guess that's it. They were actually Chardonnay grapes. Of course, goût, never have to ask. The question is always yes. All right. We have one person that says yes on goût mélange. We are doing goût mélange. That's how we work here. If one person wants to see goût mélange, we're going to do goût mélange. And anybody, please let me know if you do not remember why we call this goût mélange or where that comes from. All right. I'm going to use one of these. Let's see. We got some of these. I'm going to call them Indian Cheetos. Break those up a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to break those up a little bit. Just to make sure we can get them on spoonies here. All right. Some of the, I'm just going to put these in whole. These things that I love so much. They're really good. That I'm going to snack on later. Jackfruit chips. don't know if things are gonna break. Oh yeah, there. Yeah, okay. Not too bad. I gotta dip and take these goons apart before heavens open up again. Oh, is it raining there? Love you all. Hope to see you here for Trippy Food East. So just a reminder before Julie leaves that next weekend, Julie is going to be doing the live stream. So live from Trippy Food East live stream next week. She is trying to find a bunch of cool local stuff to do. And we don't have a date and time set yet, but we will let you know during the week. And I hope you will all join her for that. It's Julie is flying solo next weekend to do the Trippy Food live stream next week. So it should be fun. Trippy Food New England live stream from Trippy Food East. The cookies and the crackers, I think, aren't going to be too bad together. But I think when I add that lemon pickle to it, the mixed pickle to it, it's going to get weird. Got my oatmeal cookie. Yeah, I think it's going to get weird. And our pineapple cookie. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. I need a wet towelette or something. Oh, I know. Like the Boy Scouts, be prepared. I think that will work. Let's try that. All right, and some mixed pickle on top of that. It's gonna be weird. Know how to do it? I don't want to waste that. That's good. Let's put the lid back on before I spill this everywhere, which Julie will tell you could very well happen. Very easily happen. Mix this bad boy up. I don't have a good feeling about this because of the cookies. But we are committed, or should be committed, regardless. We're going to do it. Alrighty. You need to review Kentucky Gentleman. I'm guessing that's a whiskey, Miguel? Put it in the suggestion box. What's the channel name? It's Trippy Food. It's same bat place, same bat channel. I mean, it's here. It's Trippy Food. She's just doing it from Trippy Food East, but it'll be Trippy Food. So if you guys subscribe and you get your notifications turned on, you'll get notified. It's as easy as that. You don't have to do anything. It'll just pop up in your feed. Because Julie is Trippy Food. She's part of the the thing. So. The crunchiness of the jackfruit is kind of weird because I feel like I'm eating olive pits or something. Not sure yet, Miguel. I think she was looking at maybe Sunday, but we'll let everybody know. Before the end of the week, we'll have something up. Isn't too bad. All right, Miguel, I'm going to do this. The fact that it's just a cheap whiskey and that's it is kind of like not interesting, but I would say suggest something that we add to it. Even if it's a little bit crazy, suggest something that we add to it. I think it's a good suggestion. I just feel like I can't see a whole episode of me just taking a sip of that, cheap whiskey. So something to make it with. We'll taste some first. No, not tomorrow. Next weekend. Next weekend, Julie's doing the live. This isn't bad. I thought the sweetness of the cookies would kind of clash with the chili and the citrus, but it doesn't. A little odd though. You get this occasional pocket of that orange cream. It's kind of weird. Maggots. Ooh, ginger ale. But it would have to be like Blenheim, like the hot ginger ale. I think that would work. That could work. $8 a liter. Don't they have smaller bottles? I don't know. I want to buy an $8 liter of anything. This isn't too bad. The cracker things are good. The sweetness throws it off. There's a couple of really spicy things in there, which bumps the heat level up. Again, the sweetness, especially in the cream filling and the cookies, kind of adds this kind of weirdness to it. Not horrible. The pickle, the mixed pickle, just kind of like hovers over everything. There's something really hot though. My tongue is burning. I think it's the mixed pickle, but it could be those Makhanas, those things. I already did that, Adam. Don't you remember? I already mixed that. Look, I'm not going to put the liquids in there. I already put them together. I don't have a name for that yet. I got to come up with a name for that. Blue melange doesn't work for that. That's got some strong spice. And those puffed nuts. I said what I said. Those puffed nuts. There's some weird stuff texture-wise going on here. Between the hard crunchiness of the jackfruit and that light puffiness. That's funny because I just got a bit of chocolate from the oat cookies. Just a little pocket. Not bad. Not great. Comes in the middle. Alrighty. That's probably going to kill my diet. So, I want to thank you all again for joining us today. Again, I want to remind you, first of all, Tom, old guy in Colorado, he's going to be live streaming in an hour. So on his channel, Old Guy in Colorado, he's going to be making stuffed pork chops, and I can't remember what else it is, but it sounded really good. So be sure to check that out. If you have not subscribed to his channel, please do so. Because as soon as he gets 1,000 subscribers, we're going to get to watch him eat oysters, raw oysters, with Vienna sausage, chocolate syrup, and blue cheese dressing together. And I can't wait for that. I don't know about you guys. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. If you enjoy it and you have not subscribed, please do so. I want to thank you guys because I think you helped me get to 1,000 subscribers on Instagram. So we did that. We were also on a bunch of other social media. So we're on what are we on? We're on Threads. We're on Mastodon. We're on a whole bunch. I'll put it on the website. I'll update the website thing to show all the things and where you can find us. So please check us out on our other media. We're on Facebook, obviously. We're on Twitter, obviously. So please check us out there. Again, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And then also check out the other channels of the people that we support too. So if you go to our main page and at the bottom it says featured channels, look at those, check them out and show them some love too. Make sure you like their videos, make sure you subscribe to them, everything. Every little bit helps, and we would not recommend them to you if we didn't think they were good. So again, I deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate you guys taking time of your weekend to join us, because this is always the most enjoyable part of my weekend when I get to spend some time with you guys and share stuff with you guys. So I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your weekend to join us. And again, I hope you will join us next week when Julie is going to be doing the live stream right here on this very stage on Trippy Food, from Trippy Food East. She's going to be doing the live stream next week. So please check that out. So in the meantime, be safe because it's crazy out there. So please be careful, take care of yourselves, Take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.